Today, I want to talk to you guys about airsoft tracer units, and specifically the unique advantages that they give to players when they use them on the field. This is going to lead to better communication, more kills, and overall being a more effective player. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing why I love airsoft tracer units. What's up, Airsofters? My name is Lane, and welcome back to the BB Warrior. We're here to help you have a better time, both on and off the airsoft field through our educational content. And if you enjoy this sort of thing, well, I'd love it if you joined our community, button that subscribe button down below. But while you're at it, make sure to hit that bell icon next to it for updates when we post brand new videos every single Friday. So again, guys, I love airsoft tracer units because while they are incredibly cool, they really give you some advantages that other players who do not have tracer units are physically incapable of using. So the first thing that I like about tracer units is that they're able to give you a little bit better communication on the airsoft field. Now, when I went to go use tracer units to capture the gameplay for today's video, I was with my buddy who's using his tracer as well, and we noticed that there are some things that we could do that the other team simply couldn't do. If you need to call someone out, when you're playing in a field that is made entirely out of plywood and there's no very good call-outs, just pop a couple tracers in the window that they're at so that your teammates can tell where the enemy is. At the same time, I felt that this worked really well for suppressive fire. Going up against players, if you're putting, tracer BBs right on their position and they're seeing those coming in, they're going to keep their head down. They're not going to want to peek that corner, especially, I hate to stereotype, when you're going up against younger players. It just works really well. It's a great way to keep people's heads down, combined with the noise of BB hitting against the plywood, the kind of thing like that. It really works well as a suppressive tool on the inside. So the tracer unit that I was using to capture the gameplay, and really the tracer unit that I have fallen in love with, is the AT1000 from ACETech. I have fallen in love with this because it works fantastically. I've had excellent luck running the green tracers from High Power Airsoft in this. And the thing that I specifically love about the ACETech one itself, it runs off AA batteries, and as well the on-off switch is right here, which on my MTW, the way that it sets up on pretty much any outer barrel actually, the on-off switch is right near where my supporting hand would be. So if for whatever reason I need to turn it off, let's just say that the game is ending, or let's say that I'm at a night game and I need to be really stealthy for a second and I don't want them to see those tracers. Well, it's really easy to turn off. It's as simple as the press of a button. You don't need to worry about anything like that. So I absolutely love the ACETech AT1000. If you'd like to pick this tracer up for yourself, again, I highly recommend it. There'll be a link down in the description below to where you can check it out. But again, going on to more of the tactics that you can use your tracer BBs for, I just think that they really provide you with a lot of advantages, whether it is suppressing fire, things like that, calling it out to your teammates. It gives you a lot of advantages. And at the same time, you're actually able to see where your BBs are going. So for the same example, talking about, being able to see where your BBs are going, I see a lot of players that, comment when we're talking about tracers, they're saying, oh, well, it cuts down on the amount of people who aren't going to call their hits. Well, I think that that is true to an extent because it's more of a visual indicator of, hey, I got hit if they didn't feel it, or hey, I'm going to get caught not hit or not, I'm going to get caught not calling my hit if there are actually, being cheaters. If they know that they're cheating, it's going to help cut down on that sort of thing. I think that it's great because you can actually see where your BBs are going. So there's been plenty of times in Airsoft, and I think everyone's been through this. You see a guy, you point your red dot at him, you swear that you're hitting that guy, but to him, your BBs are landing 20 feet short, or they're hopping up right above his head. This eliminates that entirely, which is something that I see a lot in indoor fields because, it's very dark. You're not going to be able to see it. Maybe they want to encourage you using a flashlight and things like that. So you're not able to see where your BBs are going. But with the tracer unit, you're accurately able to tell, okay, I hit that guy because I saw it bounce off his plate carrier. I saw it hit him in the head and he jerked back and walked back to respawn. That sort of thing. So overall, I think that tracers do provide players with a lot of distinct advantages, and I would highly recommend picking one up for indoor or if you do a lot of night games. Now, I know what some people are going to comment, so I want to address it. Well, just buy a bright flashlight, go out and buy a Surefire, buy, an Enforce light, whatever it may be. And I'm not saying that tracers are a complete replacement for flashlights, because I think that flashlights have their own tactics, but I think that using them in conjunction with each other can lead to a really dynamic set of tools that you can use on the airsoft field for whatever situation you are in. There are situations using the tracer unit that I don't want it on, or a situation where the flashlight is going to be much more useful. And while you can kind of use flashlights to trace your BBs to an extent, I just think that a tracer unit is a great addition. While it is going to add on an extra few inches of length onto your airsoft outer barrel, I think that it really is worth it, as long as you know how to maneuver with that sort of thing indoors. So overall, tracer units, let's just recap. I think that they provide some advantages for communication, being able to point out where people are, you're able to suppress them better, and at the same time, again, they're really cool. it's one of those things that like I was like taken aback by how fun it is. It feels like you're at Star Wars, and I know I'm acting like a big nerd, but that was just one of the selling points for me. So I'm a huge fan of tracer units. If you see me indoors at all, I'm definitely going to be running this tracer unit because I absolutely love it. But yeah, guys, those were just some of my reasonings of why I personally love tracer units. While they're really cool, I think that they do provide me with some advantages that will make me a better player on the airsoft field and give me more tools at my disposal. So I want to know, have you ever tried using a tracer unit? And if you have, what was your own experience with it? Make sure to let me know down in those comments below. But thank you guys very much for staying until the end of today's video. If this was your first time here and you haven't already, well, I'd love it if you joined our community with that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that bell icon next to it for updates when we post brand new videos every single Friday here on the channel. Make sure to check us out on social media. Links will be down in the description below, so you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where exclusive content gets posted. But this has been Lane from the BB Warrior talking about why I personally love airsoft tracer units, and I will see you all next time.